Bugs operational in all locations. CCTV is active. We have blanket surveillance.
Delegates are arriving.
As world leaders gather in Berkshire for the Addressing Africa Summit, pressure groups insist that only a comprehensive trade agreement will have any noticeable effect on poverty.
As British Foreign Secretary, I am proud to open the Havensworth Addressing Africa Summit. This is a unique opportunity, an opportunity to sign an agreement that will save millions of lives in Africa.
Foreign Secretary, the Havensworth Summit is at risk of complete collapse.
What do you mean?
At 7 o'clock this morning, MI6 intercepted a phone call from the US Trade Secretary, Trainer Stiles, to the French government. Stiles told the French that recent events mean his signature at Havensworth is no longer a certainty.
What recent event?
Well, the American midterm elections are in a month. The president's polling at an all-time low. Not a good time to be cutting American farm subsidy.
I'm afraid to say the Americans and the French are about to go into reverse gear on just about every promise they ever made to you.
I don't believe this. 12 months of skilled diplomacy destroyed by one phone call.
It's called the American way.
Well, the British way is not to give in to international bullying. I have a deal on the table that can deliver real benefits to millions of people. This could be the summit that saved Africa. I'm not throwing that away.
We'd like you to give MI5 the authority to mount an operation inside Havensworth to deliver the agreement in whatever way possible.
We know you want those signatures. We can help you get them.
I'd like to introduce my co-hosts at Havensworth this week, two men without whose tireless work, cajoling and persuading our African partners to come to the table, none of us would be here. President Manu Buffon of Guadec and the President of West Monrasa, Gabriel Sakoa.
President Sakoa and I come from different sides of Africa, but we come here in one cause, our continent. President Gabriel Sakoa.
Thank you. Thank you. I'd like you to look at this.
We've scheduled the opening ceremony to start at 3 p.m. and then we hit the first editions of all the newspapers.
How's the work on the Sakoa speech?
Yeah, I'm just doing a final polish now.
Sakoa's known for speaking his mind.
We've sourced this photograph to help him.
Pretty, isn't she? Well, she was prettier 20 minutes before this photo was taken, when she was still alive. She died of cholera. Her name is Remesi Konda. She died because her family could not afford the medication that would have saved her. She died because her family were not able to sell cotton to their own people. Their own countrymen, my people, chose instead to buy cheap cotton from Alabama. They're subsidized by the American government. So Remesi died. In 3 days, representatives of African and G8 countries will meet in this hotel to try and sign the Havensworth Agreement, a trade deal that will mean that girls like Remesi will never again die of cholera. My friends, we have failed Africa before, and everybody is expecting us to fail again. Remesi Konda challenges us all to succeed.
Our friend Diaspora here, providing they're carrying their mobile phones and pagers, I can tell you the location of every single person staying at Havensworth. For example, a certain Zafar Yunus is currently sitting in the breakfast room.
Adam wants me at Havensworth.
I thought you asked not to go.
I did, but I was overruled.
I apologize if I was insensitive before. What goes on between you and Harry is none of my business.
Nothing's going on.
We have the PR springboard we wanted. We've started operations on the Americans and the French simultaneously. Émile Becker, French finance minister. Heavily under pressure from the French farmers not to sign, but spineless enough to give us what we want if the right pressure's applied. US Secretary for Trade, Trainer Stiles. Stiles is a different type of player entirely. He's a White House insider with heavy connections to corporate America.
Secretary of State, I'm Deborah Soames, the summit organiser. On behalf of the hotel management, welcome to Havensworth.
Stiles won't bend to any pressure and has full CIA protection. We really need to hear what's being said in this room.
Pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
And you too, sir. And if there's anything at all I can do to make your stay here more comfortable, please don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you.
Tribune for the Secretary of State. Okay.
Have you seen the papers, Foreign Secretary?
Yes, good start, Harry. Now the hard work begins for both of us. Well, I'm going to surprise a few people. How about you?
Deborah Soames, summit organiser on behalf of the Havensworth Hotel.
Tony Baxter, British government.
I've made first contact with Stiles.
It's not going to be easy getting into the suite. We're going to have to be inventive.
My middle name.
Never been in a room with so many powerful people before.
Really? I was on Blue Peter once. I'm Aaron, by the way.
Sophie.
Michelle, hi.
Nice to meet you. Both. Coffee, gentlemen?
No, thank you. My doctor says it's bad for my heart, but what does he know? It's fair trade, of course.
Coffee, sir.
You returned away at the door?
Yeah, Fortress America.
Okay, we'll think differently on Stiles. Focus on Becker.
Certainly, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, the negotiating hall is now open. On behalf of the Havensworth Hotel, may I wish you all the very, very best of luck. If you'd like to step this way...
They're entering the talks. Surveillance up and running.
Adam, I've just had a call from the DG about Roz's father. My request for leniency has been turned down. They've decided to make an example of him.
How many years will he get?
20 minimum.
He'll be over 80 when he gets out. He'll be devastated.
Keep it to yourself. Need to focus on this operation.
Go on.
Morning recess has been called. Trainer Stiles has returned to his room. He's not feeling well, poor love. Gabriel Sakoa's gone with him.
He's trying to make inroads on the US position. I want to hear what they're saying.
We're doing our best.
Houston, we have contact.
What can you hear?
He's got a Sky ice hockey special on the TV. I can't hear a damn thing. Zaf, try the camera.
Okay, let me know when Sakoa leaves. Ruth, what do you have on Trainer Stiles and ice hockey?
He's on the board of governors of the Kansas City Flamers.
Okay, get me everything on them. Oh, and Ruth, I need 20 black kids to go to the back entrance of the hotel at midday. We need to put pressure on the French.
Right.
Sakoa's leaving Stiles' suite. Roz is making her move.
Hi, I'm Deborah Soames, summit organiser on behalf of Havensworth. Secretary of State, I'm so sorry to disturb you. I heard you were taken ill.
Yeah, just about a jet lag. I'm sure I'll soon be back at the table.
Hey, isn't that Jason Nash? He's a great player. Never quite made the Hall of Fame, though, did he?
You a hockey fan?
Yeah, I am. I'm a Flamers girl.
Kansas City Flamers?
Mm-hmm. I spent 3 years in Kansas studying business management, saw every game.
I'm on the board of trustees.
I know you are. You were state governor, and a very popular one, too. Isn't this an old playoff?
Yeah, it's a half hour of classic games. The best I could find in this country. Not a Kansas City game among them.
Well, on your return, you be sure to give the city my love.
I will do that.
How are the talks? We're all very hopeful.
As are we. You know, hope is an American invention.
So is the atom bomb. But let's not dwell on the past.
You're wasted in this country, Miss Soames. Now, if you'll excuse me?
Of course. Thank you. Patch me to 205.
You're connected.
205?
Sorry, go ahead.
205, Styles isn't sick. He's as interested in voting for the Havensworth Agreement as I am joining an all-women's book club, and there was something on his laptop he didn't want me to see.
I tried watering down the wording, but neither Styles or Becker are budging. Styles has rather aggravated affairs by delivering the diplomatic equivalent of a mother's sick note.
We think Styles is conducting some extracurricular business activity. As for Monsieur Becker, he's about to get a little surprise.
Mr. Becker. Sorry to trouble you, sir. I have a telephone call for you.
Sakoa.
If you'd like to take it just through there, the phone's on your left.
Sakoa.
Now get out of that, Morgier. Adam, Trainer Styles is meeting the Japanese Minister of Finance.
Why would they be having a bilateral?
I doubt very much it's about Africa.
Can you hear what they're saying?
Yeah, he's still got the hockey on. He's using it to block us.
We have to hear their conversation. Cut the power to that corridor.
Minister, we're safe to talk.
This is housekeeping. I'm phoning to apologize for the temporary loss of power the complex is currently experiencing. We're hoping to have full power restored in a matter of minutes.
We can't risk talking here. Let's take a walk. We're late getting back to the talk, so let me get right to the point. I've spoken to my colleagues in Washington, and we're willing to reduce our price to $200 million. That's one-third the market value.
You have a deal, Mr. Styles.
There is a condition of sale.
What is it?
You don't sign Havensworth. You walk out tomorrow morning, causing the summit to collapse. We don't want to take the hit on screwing this one. The English we need sweet for future operations. I think the Japanese government can be the bad guys on this occasion. Satisfactory?
Very satisfactory.
Good. Let's get back to the negotiations.
Touchdown.
Music woke me. Never really gone in for Europop.
Looks like you weren't sleeping at all. Nor was I.
It's the Italian trade minister. He's apparently a bit of a party animal. Caused a scandal at an EU conference last year by insisting on dancing to the Macarena at the last night banquet. I'll get the management to ask him to turn it down.
Ruth.
Good night, Harry.
Oh, Ruth. Our doubts are traitors, and make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt.
Foreign Secretary. Second item on the 6 o'clock puts Becker in a bit of a fix. My heart bleeds for him.
Your paper, sir.
Becker is clever. My guess is Becker will stall, claiming he wants to sign but using the Americans as an excuse not to. Meanwhile, the Japanese pull out first thing tomorrow, and the summit collapses.
So it's all down to Trainer Styles.
Ross needs to find out what's on his laptop.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything, but I have something for the Secretary of State.
It's all right, let her in. DVD of the 1985 Stanley Cup Final.
Won by the Kansas City Flamers. I have a friend in the American Embassy who's a fan. How's it going downstairs?
Oh, these things take time. Can't seem to get a picture.
Maybe the American DVD isn't compatible with the British machine. I do hope this isn't symbolic of transatlantic relations.
Fortunately, I have an American laptop.
Nothing gets between a man and his hockey.
Customer care?
We're in. Spider is uploading onto the laptop.
You at the game?
Oh, what do you think? I was a 35-year-old congressman, full of ambition. The day after we won the cup, my popularity rating went up 85%. They never won it again.
Almost there, Roz. The Spider's embedded. Now we need him to go online.
Well, I'll leave you to it. Enjoy. By the way, there was a call for you at the front desk, but your line was busy, so they said they'd mail you. Thank you.
He's going online.
Downloading the information from his hard drive. Damn it.
He's gone offline. We don't have everything.
Give us what you have.
Okay, we've got 80% of the files and his inbox.
We're interested in anything to do with Japan. A big sale.
That's blocked. We need a code word. Joe, I need the name of every Kansas City player from the last 30 years.
On their way.
We can try up to 10,000 words in 5 seconds.
Reinhardt.
Brett Reinhardt, MVP of the winning Flamer team of 1985 with 4 goals and 3 assists. If my memory serves me right.
Oh my God, global cordon.
What is it?
It's a shopping list of American arms. A high-tech military stockpile.
And they're selling it to Japan.
No, Japan are just the intermediaries. They're selling to Taiwan. Harry? Global cordon.
In 2005, we received intelligence that the American government was secretly selling arms at knockdown prices to countries which bordered with major US enemies.
Global cordon sales were not included in any of the arms registers, contravening international arms treaties and effectively turning America into a rogue seller of state-of-the-art weaponry.
When quietly approached by a representative of the British government, Washington firmly denied that global cordon existed.
And now we discover it does.
And it's being fronted by Trainer Styles.
The weapons for Taiwan are clearly intended for use against the Chinese. If the Chinese government find out, there'll be an international scandal.
Gentlemen, I think we have our bargaining chip.
For maximum impact, this needs to come from the very top.
This is James Allen. I need to speak to the Prime Minister's Chief of Staff on a secure line.
Oh, hello.
Drink?
Yeah. So let's say Styles tells the Japanese not to walk out tomorrow and we get our agreement. Will it actually do any good?
All I know is if the summit fails, then men like Styles will have won. And Africa will remain the great unsolvable mystery.
You paint such a rosy future, anyone would think you were a pessimist.
Now, you should get some sleep.
So should you. We had an offer on our family house today.
That's good. You gonna take it?
Well, it's the only home I've ever known, but we don't exactly have a choice. My father's brilliance has resulted in us losing everything. And I'm still waiting to hear from Harry whether they can reduce his sentence. I reckon he'll get 7 years. Be out in 5. He'll still have a life to live. What do you think? Do you think 5 years sounds about right?
Yeah, sounds about right.
In the meantime, here's to insomnia.
Cheers.
Adam, there's an incoming phone call from Washington, D.C. for Trainer Styles.
It's the White House.
We need to hear that conversation.
No, it's an encrypted line. There's no way of listening in.
Shit.
No, it doesn't matter. Someone in Washington's calling Styles at 4 in the morning. Something's happening. This could be it, Ross. Maybe the Americans are backing down.
Good morning, Mr. Baxter.
Morning, Mr. President.
Today is indeed a momentous day.
You're feeling optimistic, Mr. President?
I'm always optimistic. in my line of work, and in particular in my continent, you learn to have faith that good will win out in the end. I expect it's the same in your profession.
The British government is certainly looking for a positive outcome.
And you?
I'm just a civil servant.
Is that what they call it now?
I don't know what you mean.
I just find at these summits that nothing is quite as it seems. Good morning, Mr. Allen.
Morning, Mr. President.
Sakoa and Becca are on their way.
No sign of the Americans or the Japanese.
Where the hell are they?
Adam, Japanese, lift 3. We've got them.
Morning, Minister. You looking forward to continuing the talks?
Very much.
Morning.
Surprise, surprise, here comes Styles.
Secretary of State. Trust you slept well?
Pleasure to have you back with us, Mr. Styles.
They're all in. Harry, I think we've done it. They're going to sign.
Red call. Repeat, this is a red call.
Why was I red called?
We're patching Joe in now.
MI6 have been conducting routine surveillance of all domestic politicians in countries attending Havensworth. They've recorded a conversation in the home of Solomon Kabate, a leading opposition politician in West Monrasa.
It's Gabriel Sakoa's country.
We should prepare for an immediate seizure of power. If the Havensworth operation is successful, with Sakoa dead, there will be no way to stop us.
The Havensworth operation. What reason would they have for killing Sakoa? He's the future.
There may be certain people in Africa who don't want the future.
But why kill him here?
Bon courage, les autres. Maximum publicity for the assassination will ensure that no African president ever lifts his head above the parapet again.
Ruth, get MI6 to find Solomon Kabate. We need to know what he knows. Authorize extraordinary procedures. I want to round up all West Monrasan dissidents currently in the UK.
That's not possible. Word would get out that something was wrong. That's just what James Allen doesn't want. This could be a hoax aimed at stalling the agreement.
Okay then, let's screen all staff. Interpreters, NGOs, press, anyone within the complex.
We've done it.
Do it again. Check for any connection to West Monrasa.
Let's call a recess. I'll talk to James Allen. Adam, you talk to Sakoa.
Talk to the president. Keep everyone calm. We have to keep this summit alive.
I expect to have a signed deal by this afternoon. I want to arrange a press conference for 5 o'clock.
No press conference. It's too risky.
But the publicity we can garner from a press conference...
Foreign Secretary. I'm authorized by Her Majesty's government to protect all attendants at Havensworth. There will be no press conference.
Mr. President.
Good morning. I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
Sorry, Johnny Baxter, MI5. I need to speak to you privately.
Well, I'm due back into the talk soon. Couldn't this wait until later?
It can't.
Excuse me.
Any news from MI6 on Kabate?
No, not yet. Harry,
Is the
I need to
complex
speak with you.
fully secure? You were saying?
I think there's a connection between Styles and the assassination.
Harry Pierce? To close the summit now would be a grave error. We're just completing the deal. What connection?
I've been going through Trainer Styles' files to see if there's any other connections to Taiwan. No, there aren't. But there is a file on West Monrasa.
What does it say?
I can't open it. It hadn't finished downloading when Styles logged off. We need to get into the West Monrasa file. We need Styles to go back online so that we can complete the download.
We're upping security to the highest level and we've checked everyone present at the conference.
Oh, thank you.
Having said that, we cannot 100% guarantee your safety as we have no direct intelligence that will lead us to whoever's planning this.
Yes. The voice on the tape? Solomon Kabate. Gone AWOL. MI6 can't find him. We need to meet now.
Okay.
Good news?
Not exactly, no. We need to move you to a new room and we're going to give you an armed guard.
Oh, no armed guard. If I walk around here with bodyguards on my shoulders, then I'm publicizing my fragility. No. You do your job, I do mine. Excuse me.
Styles and Sakoa are involved in negotiations connected with Global Cordon. We're trying to get the file.
Harry, Solomon Kabate flew here for one night last week. Now, he arrived at Gatwick on the Sunday evening. Then he travelled into Victoria. And this is him entering Stripes Wine Bar just outside the station.
All the way from West Africa just to meet somebody in a wine bar.
Well, the thing is, he never came back out again. 3 hours later, we have footage of him back at Gatwick flying home.
Call the bar.
Styles is going online. I'm downloading the Sakoa file.
Hi, is that the manager of Stripes Wine Bar? I'm really sorry. I just think my husband may be having an affair.
Agent? What the hell's that?
I
dread to
you might
think.
be able to help.
What is clear is that Sakoa is being nurtured as the first line of defense against the Islamic threat in Central Africa.
Was that why somebody's trying to kill him?
I'm sorry. It's just my husband would always go out on Sunday evenings, and one Sunday I followed him to outside your bar. But could he have left with someone through a fire exit at the back? Only if he was with a member of staff. Do you use agency staff? What agency do you use?
I need to change every member of agency staff.
Will all agency staff please proceed
What's
to
going
meeting
on?
point 3?
Standard security drill, apparently. Don't worry, we're getting paid full whack.
Be collected on the bus.
Now that's the result.
All agency staff to meeting point
20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to say that we have reached a consensus and that the Havensworth Agreement will be signed by all parties at a specially arranged press conference this afternoon.
Exchange of staff's complete, and Zaf left on the bus with them, and the complex is sealed, so as long as we can keep Sakoa under wraps, everything should be fine.
Shame then that the Foreign Secretary has just announced a full press conference to sign the deal.
I thought you told him that...
I did. My position is compromised if senior figures do not respect my views and respond accordingly.
Harry, everything will be fine. You've taken every measure imaginable.
You've ignored
This
them
is a
all.
once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'm not hiding this under a
Foreign
bushel.
Secretary, I am aware that anyone about to launch a bid to be the next Prime Minister of this country needs serious publicity. I just hope you end up with the right kind of front-page story.
At the Addressing Africa Summit, they're about to sign the agreement which will end subsidies of European and American agriculture and liberate economies throughout Africa.
We've vetted every journalist and photographer, but I still want this to be the quickest photo call in world history.
Yes. We've just been looking back at the staff swap over on Diaspora, and there's something I don't like. Two phones seem to walk together all the way from the third floor corridor to the coach.
Friends?
Yeah, too close for that. I suspect the phones are on the same person, which would mean someone is missing.
Who?
I'm about to find out.
Wait.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Zaf?
hello and yeah, I've just got off the coach with the agency staff. The waitress sent that earlier. She's not here.
Name?
Michelle Lopez.
Hang on. Joe.
Yeah, the two phones belong to two waitresses, Sophie Brewster and...
Michelle Lopez.
Yes. Adam, she made the switch on the second floor.
Zaf, check the staff quarters. Roz, stop all waiter and bar staff entering the media centre. Seal off the main building.
We would now like to accept questions from the floor, after which there will be an opportunity for photographs.
Get me James Allen.
No one has worked harder for this than the
British and American governments. Thank you.
Thank you, Secretary of State.
And no, the press conference must continue. We're getting to leave quietly.
Patch me to Adam and Ross.
Patching you in now.
She's not in a waitress uniform.
She's not in a waitress uniform.
President E04.
Ross, get ready to cause a distraction. Now.
Terribly sorry, gentlemen. Really sorry.
close call.
Too close.
Where is she now?
A senior operative is about to speak to her, then we'll hand her over to the police.
Who is she?
Michelle Lopez arrived in this country from Trinidad, 1994. Went to Liverpool University, studied politics, became a lawyer specializing in asylum up until 2 years ago. And she's been doing odd jobs since then. We can trace no connection with West Monrasa.
How do you know Solomon Kabate? You met him in a bar in Victoria 10 days ago and told him you were planning to assassinate Sakoa.
If it hadn't been for you, I would have.
She has no family here, and no record of any family in Trinidad. There's nothing behind her identity at all.
You think she's not real?
My family comes from the north of the country. This area is the home of the opposition. Gabriel Sakoa does not like opposition.
OK, Ruth, contact immigration. Get me the names of every young woman who arrived from West Monrasa in 1994. See if any are unaccounted for.
Why would you want to kill someone who isn't even from your own country? You leave a successful career as a lawyer, you get a job as an agency waitress, you get a job here in the summit. Must have been planning this for a long time.
12 years.
12 years?
Baptiste Kadala, born in 1977. Your father was George Kadala, a journalist who was killed in a plane accident in 1994 along with his wife, your mother, Marianne. You came to London in March 1994 and disappeared shortly afterwards. In May 1994, Michelle Lopez first came into existence.
It wasn't an accident.
What wasn't?
The plane crash. It was shot down.
Have you got any proof of that?
Hundreds of millions of pounds of government money had been siphoned into Gabriel Sakoa's personal bank account. My father was about to publish evidence when his plane went down.
And you came here?
I came here to escape. I changed my identity. I was 16.
And 12 years later, you tried to kill him for revenge?
Not just revenge. Last year, Gabriel Sakoa's army started to forcibly remove people from their villages in the north to a huge shanty town outside of Beauville, the biggest city in the north. There's no food, no sanitation, nothing. I believe Gabriel Sakoa is going to attempt a genocide. He's gathered the northern population into one city to make the operation simpler and easier. He's planning to kill my people.
How could Sakoa get away with an operation like that?
Now that he's signed the Havensworth Agreement, he's an African hero. He can do what he wants. You people don't understand countries like mine. Don't you see what you've done? This summit has given him everything he ever wanted. Respect, recognition. So in a month's time, when he kills my friends, my family, you won't lift a finger. You'll brush it under the carpet like you always do. Put out a press release, express concern, and do nothing like you always do. Do you have a family? Wife? Children? Imagine if they were yours.
Stay with her. Congratulations, Mr. Baxter.
Thank you, sir. Would you excuse us for a second?
Please.
Can I have a word? Baptiste Kadala claims Sakoa is about to attempt a genocide on his own people.
You believe her?
Well, she was prepared to die to make her point. I want to know if Trainer Stiles' deal with Sakoa has any connection with her allegations. I want to find out what Stiles knows.
How?
I'm going to write to him.
You'll need to hack into Stiles' secure messenger service, which is tricky to pull off, but we should be okay if I can analyze the codes from the last downloads in time.
Malcolm, can you do it?
Give me 10 minutes.
Thank you.
political agent. Sakoa's using global coordinate air power to attack his own people.
The American military have a variety of gases and biological agents that could be used to decimate specific targets.
And in somewhere as tightly packed as the Beauville shantytowns, a biological weapon sprayed from an aeroplane could kill hundreds of thousands in one attack.
And no one would ever know the source.
That's why it was so important to get the Havensworth deal, so that he'd be left alone to settle old scores. The Americans won't touch him because they'll be implicated through global coordinate, and we won't because he's in the front row of the Havensworth photograph next to our foreign secretary.
James Allen will want proof.
We can't afford to wait for proof. Sakoa's leaving tomorrow morning.
Adam.
Adam.
Mr. Sakoa. MI5, may I speak to you? I've been asked by the British government to give you a full summary of what took place this evening. We arrested and interrogated the potential assassin. Her name's Baptiste Kadala. Do you know her?
No, who is she?
She's the daughter of a journalist who died in a plane crash 12 years ago. He claimed to have evidence that you were laundering public money into private accounts. She believes you killed him.
What a nonsense. I've never even heard of the man.
She's clearly a highly delusional young woman, but that makes her all the more dangerous. For example, she seems to believe that you're planning to attack the people in the north of your country.
Well, as you say, she's clearly delusional. Excuse me a second. Well, Mr. Baxter, appreciate all you've done. Thank you.
Have you received any messages of congratulation?
No. Should I have?
Not even from global coordinate?
President Sakoa has just filed an official complaint of harassment against government officer Johnny Baxter. He would have gone public with a press conference pulling out of the Havensworth Agreement, citing racist and patronizing behavior by our intelligence services, except that I have offered him free and uninhibited movement within the hotel from now on. Tomorrow morning, he will be given a private helicopter from the hotel to the nearest airport, and he will fly home from there. Any of you go anywhere near him, you're out of a job. Is that clear?
Sakoa is planning a genocide against his own people.
Do you have any proof of that accusation?
You're letting him get away with mass murder.
So what if I am? Our PM told me to get a high-profile deal at this summit. I have a deal, and you are not stopping it.
Is that what Havensworth is about, Foreign Secretary?
Damn right, that's what it's about. Do you think this summit is actually going to change Africa? Dream on. That continent is nothing but an economic albatross around our necks, a continent of genocidal maniacs living in the Dark Ages. Havensworth is about garnering a bit of decent PR, getting aging rock stars off our back, and granting the opportunity to give our Prime Minister a decent send-off.
As well as putting yourself in the front line to take over.
Harry, you will disband the MI5 presence here forthwith.
As delegates prepare to leave this morning, the Havensworth Summit has been declared the most successful for years. Special praise was singled out for the West Monastic President Gabriel Sakoa, a real opportunity for African nations.
I suggest we go somewhere where no one can hear us. Solomon Kabate is a very good man. It was he who brought to my attention what is going on in the north of his country, in Beauville.
The planned massacre.
The African continent suffers a terrible affliction. Men like Gabriel Sakoa. But for every rogue leader in Africa, there are 20 decent governments trying to make the best of an impossible situation. We're being held up by Western governments who constantly use the excuse of poor African self-governance to justify not reducing their own subsidies. We had to have this agreement. Sakoa was the talisman, he was essential. But he had to be stopped.
You knew? You knew that...
He has to be stopped. It's in your power, Mr. Baxter. Take this. It may help you.
Harry, how can we let him get away with this? He's a criminal. He's a mass murderer.
We've completed our operation, end of story.
Not necessarily. We have a weapon we've completely forgotten about.
What?
Not what, who. Baptiste Kadala wanted to be a martyr for her country. She was prepared to kill to save her people. Let's give her the chance to do it. We give her back her weapon, give her a means of escape, and let her complete her operation.
That's state-sponsored terrorism. You have no evidence.
Yes, I do. Classified West Monrasan government files detailing the military campaign against Bogan.
Where did you get this?
I'd rather not divulge that. The date of the campaign is next week. Sakoa was just waiting for Havensworth to give him the support he needs.
I can pass it on to James Allen. He can raise the
Or you
issue.
could just put it straight in the shredder, save him the trouble.
Allen knows we're holding Baptiste. If we make a move without his mandate, we could be prosecuted for murder. That wouldn't just threaten the existence of this unit. That would risk everything.
Then find a way to neutralize Allen.
Come on, Harry. Sakoa's helicopter leaves in an hour. Look, we set Baptiste free. We follow her. We get to her just too late to save Sakoa's life. Baptiste gives herself up. She gets a life sentence. Her people get a new government, and in 15 years, we release her to a hero's welcome back in her home country.
We are officers of the state. We do not make moral or political judgments. We do not play God.
Then what God is going to save these people?
Yes.
Adam, I've got the MI6 file on Baptiste Kadala's parents' plane crash.
Go on.
The plane did have damage consistent with a missile attack, but MI6 kept it quiet because at the time Sakoa was deemed to be a good thing.
I want no one else involved. Next hour never happened.
I'm here to offer you a deal.
Might I have a word, Foreign Secretary?
This had better be important. I'm just closing a highly successful summit.
I have to warn you that Baptiste Kadala has escaped our detention.
We'll find her.
We have no idea where she is.
Well, do something.
What do you suggest?
For my people.
She's unarmed. She's unarmed. She's unarmed. She's unarmed. She's under control. She's under control. Okay, calm down.
Stand up slowly. Slowly. Keep your hands up above your head. Very slowly. No sudden movements.
She's disarmed. She's under control. Okay?
Everyone stay calm. Lower your weapons.
Suspect is armed. Shoot her.
She has no weapon! She has no weapon! No! No! Said she had... Said she had no weapon! No! No!
Gabriel Sakoa will be buried tomorrow in the West Monrasan capital. He will receive a state funeral with full honors. Our Prime Minister will attend, along with other world leaders, in a show of support to the whole of Africa.
It wasn't necessary to kill her.
That woman could have held us to ransom for the next 30 years. Someone had to take control of the chaos of your creation. I will, of course, be commissioning a full inquiry. The report's findings are likely to incriminate you and your unit. I anticipate your position becoming untenable.
Well, when you do that, just bear in mind the following.
Your lady can get away with mass murder.
So what if I am? Our PM told me to get a high-profile deal at this summit. I have a deal, and you are not stopping it.
Is that what Havensworth is about, Foreign Secretary?
Damn right, that's what it's about. Do you think this summit is actually going to change Africa? Dream on. That continent is nothing but an economic albatross around our necks, a continent of genocidal maniacs living in the Dark Ages. Havensworth is about...
I'm proud to say our surveillance techniques at Havensworth were second to none.
Congratulations, everyone. The Prime Minister wishes to pass on his thanks for a highly professional 3 days, and I would like you to know that no blame is being attached to you for the killing of President Sakoa. Any inquiry that takes place will be conducted in a sensitive and understanding manner.
Manrasa itself, the news of President Sakoa's death has caused a popular uprising in the north of the country, with opposition parties demanding free and fair elections. And in Washington, U.S. Trade Secretary Trainer Stiles is now favorite to become the new American ambassador to the United Nations. Stiles' pivotal diplomatic role in the Havensworth Agreement is seen as a key factor in his growing popularity. Council tax in England is set to increase by 4% on average.
You said you could help. You said you could reduce his sentence.
Ros, I said I'd try. I never promised I...
20 years, Harry.
It wasn't possible. I'm sorry.
You'll be 83, for Christ's sake. You'll probably die in there. When did you find this out?
Just before the summit began.
And you didn't tell me.
The sensitive nature of your work is...
To hell with that, you lied. You knew all along you could do nothing and you lied to me.
That's not true.
Did you tell Adam? How dare you? How dare either of you treat me with such contempt? What is this? The old boys' club. Keep everything from the new girl in case she can't cope.
That is not the case.
Well, what then? What right do you have to make judgments on my personal life? Your own isn't exactly a shining example, is it? The fact that your own existence is a walking disaster zone does not give you the right to make judgments on other people's.
Hi.
Hi.
I just wanted to say about Ros. I think you were right. It isn't your fault, Harry.
Thank you.
Good night.
Hello, mate. Listen, I'm in the airport and I can't decide between the big present and the little present.
The big one.
I thought you'd say that. Listen, can you tell Jenny I'll be back in about an hour?
Okay, bye.
Bye. I love you.